Moz, can we get a chat filter? Here's what and I'm just going to give you the if and then statement, okay? If chat underscore message dot contains left parentheses, quotation mark, Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm going to need you to make that case sensitive. You may also need to include some common misspellings because I don't necessarily trust the kinds of people that are typing about it to spell it properly. Close the quotation mark, close the parenthesis, and then there's going to be a then statement with a curly brace, chat dot ban, and then you're going to open the left bracket and you're going to put message dot user to get the person who sent it, and then the second thing in the parenthetical, the second parameter is going to be 6,000, which is I want them banned for 6,000 seconds. And then I want you to make sure it's all closed up and it has the semicolons and stuff like that on it. Thank you. I don't really care if the message says, are you going to play Hogwarts Legacy? If it says, thank you for not playing Hogwarts Legacy, just in any capacity, if the message contains a string that has a similarity to Hogwarts Legacy, please be quiet. I promise you, we've heard all the jokes, we've heard all the discourse, and this is day 2 of when it's really picking up. So I'm sure, like right now, it's kind of like yesterday, like the reviews came out, and then people were like, ma, 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 ma. And then today, people were like, you won't believe this, ma, 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 ma. And then like Wednesday or Thursday, some shit's like really gonna kick off. So I'm trying to nip it in the bud because I do not give a shit about the game in the slightest. But right now you're telling the jokes about it. On Thursday, you're gonna be like, I'm so sick of hearing about this shit. Then do us all a favor and stop typing about it right now. We can do everybody a favor, ourselves included. Okay, you don't actually need to add the block term. That's fine. Because the internet is so messed up that what'll happen is if you add the block term, people will type it and be like, what the hell, this is blocked here? And then they'll go onto the subreddit and they'll be like, how is it possible that I can't talk about J.K. Rowling in his Twitch chat? Like, is he trying to defend J.K. Rowling? It's just, basically, you just gotta, I mean, I hate to say, you just gotta make fun of it. That's the only way you can defeat it. Sorry, it's just Dark and Darker is still, it's applying the update. How is the Peloton? Oh, thank you for asking. I've been trying to polarize my training, which means that you do 80%-ish of your training is relatively light and 20% is extremely hard based on your own relative standards. Yesterday was a hard day. I set a PB. Today I just did 60 minutes at approximately 70% of what I would consider my FTP to be. So it was like a 60-minute, 170-ish watts steady state, just working on the heart and lungs. The legs are doing fine. Heart and lungs are also doing fine, but that's probably the weak spot right now. Yeah, if they came out with a Peloton Legacy, I would probably play it. Because I've always dreamed of being a stationary cyclist ever since I was a little boy. What Peloton house would you be in? That's a great question. I mean, if you had to make like, please, I'm begging my hard drive to apply this update so I don't have to go through with this whole bit. If you had to make it so there were 4 Harry Potter houses in Peloton, I mean, to me, Slytherin, that's definitely the climbers. That's the people who they grind out, low cadence, high resistance in the saddle. And they love the pain. They love hitting their lactate threshold. And then I would say, Gryffindor. Gryffindor, those are the Power Zone riders. Those are the chosen riders. I'm not quite amongst them yet. And then Ravenclaw. I feel like Ravenclaw is, well, what's the one? Hufflepuff is the one that smokes weed, right? I think those are the people who only select rides based on the music. Those are the people who are like, oh my God, 30-minute Cody Rigsby pop ride. And they don't care what their update is. I see them in the studio. They're always like dancing on the bike. This is the reason I will never take the Carly Rae Jepsen ride ever again. My ass just trying to stay near my VO2 max. Everybody in the audience, run away with me. Run away with Friday. No, I'm not dissing Carly Rae Jepsen. The music's great. I don't know what Ravenclaw. I guess Ravenclaw is people who are currently polarizing their training and updoing their dark bidding.